Hi! So today's video is a look that I wore last night. It's pretty simple to do and I really liked it, so I just decided to recreate it and film it the very next day. So something I want to mention is in my other videos you'll see that the eyeliner I used was this one. It's the Ultra Liner Waterproof by Maybelline in the color black. This has been my staple liquid eyeliner for a really long time. I really liked it. I liked the tip. I liked the formula. It kind of dried like a layer that you could actually like peel off. So there was no smudging. If anything, there'd be more of like a cracking issue with this. But I really liked it. I could work with it really well. But lately I've been finding, and especially since I've been filming these videos, that it's been really hard to get like the exact kind of wing that I wanted. I've seen these photos of these beautiful sharp wings and I just wasn't getting as good of an eyeliner as I wanted with this. Also, I tend to be like this far from the camera, or sorry, the mirror when I'm doing my eyeliner. So I'm trying to like stay a little further back so that you guys could actually see what I've been doing. And it's been really hard to use this product while staying farther back. So that's why sometimes my videos will just kind of cut out and all of a sudden I'll have my eyeliner done. And it's because my face is like right up close to the mirror while I'm doing it. But I wanted to mention that a couple Ipsy bags ago I had gotten this, and it is the Nano Liner by Absolute New York Ultra Fine Precision Liquid Liner. The tip is kind of like a sponge. Let me see. It's a sponge. It's not like a fibrous tip, or sorry, it's fibrous. It's not like a paintbrush. It's one solid unit, and I really liked it. So I used it on a couple friends of mine that I had done their makeup, and I really liked working with it. And I had done it last night because I wanted the wing. Since I wasn't doing any eyeshadow, I really wanted that wing to be exactly what I was looking for. So I used it, and I love it. So this, I believe, is now my new favorite eyeliner, so I just wanted to mention that. We'll see, but I just wanted to mention that because this has been my staple in all of my last videos, and since I'm now using something different, I thought I would let you know why. And again, I got this in the Ipsy bag, so it's great for trying new products that you don't want to like go out and buy. So just about this look, it's so like I said, I wore it last night and I really liked it. I wanted to do a bold eye, not eyeshadow wise, so I just primed it with eyeshadow primer and put foundation on, and then I just did a nice strong wing, and then I used my eyelashes and let that be the main focus, and then I just did a nude kind of lip gloss and then some contouring and some blush. So I hope you like it. Let me know what you think, and like, subscribe, and come back. I'll be posting more videos soon. Thank you.
So I'm going to start by priming my eyelids using the Urban Decay Original Eye Primer, and I'm going to go in with just some foundation, and I'm going to put that on my eyelids there, and then I'm going to go in with any eyeshadow that you have. Doesn't have to be a certain brand, that's as closest to your skin color, and I'm just going to loosely put that all over my eyelids just to set that foundation that I put so that there's minimal creasing. And since I'm not doing any eyeshadow today, I'll be doing my eyeliner next, and I'm going to use that nano liner in black that I had talked about in my intro. I'm just going to put that as closest to my lash line as I can get it. I also line my lash line and then I do my wing. So I do my lash line on both eyes and then I go in and do my wing. Um, the wing is something that you'll have to practice based on your eye shape. I find that when I shut my eyes, it kind of looks like a funny wing shape just because the crease of my eye dips down kind of low. So just something that you'll practice, and depending on the angle where you put your wing and how long you want it, it changes. So just whatever you like best is really what you should do. And this is what I found with this particular look that I liked best. Next up is my eyelashes. So I found out today I was at Walmart looking for more eyelashes, and they were out of the normal ones that I buy, and I had looked at the Ardell ones, and I found pretty much the identical ones that I use, and they are actually the Ardell Demi Wispies. So I was like, oh my gosh, now I actually have more of like a name. So the ones I buy aren't called the Demi Wispies, but they are very, very similar to the ones that Ardell does makes, and they are my favorite. They're a good, like, everyday lash if you do like some volume, but nothing like too crazy. They are my go-to lash that I use. And then again, I'm using that dark tone glue because I have that black eyeliner on. And I just use those tweezers that I have for putting on eyelashes. They kind of have a hook, and always make sure that your glue has set and that it's tacky so that when you apply it, it'll stick easier and it won't smudge all over the top of your eyelid. Next is just that quick coat mascara I like to use to seal in my lashes and hide my real lashes underneath since they are that blonde color. And that's just the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara in black. Next, I'm going to be moving on to my face and I'm going to prime first. I'm using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer all over my face. And then I'm using the Benefit Depuffing Eye Cream under my eye just to help with my creasing that I have. And again, just like my other videos, I use the Benefit Professional Primer just in the areas I have my largest pores, which for me is on either side of my nose, and then again on my chin just to hide that extra bit of redness that I have. So then just smoothing that all out and making sure that it's all worked in nice and good. Next, I'm going to be putting foundation on my face. I'm mixing two, the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth and an old Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. And then I'm going to also be putting a pump of that of the Jose Marin illuminizer. I just like the shine and the nice glow that it gives overall the skin, even though I am mixing it with a dewy foundation. So I just put that onto, I believe it's just like a glass coaster or something. I mix that with the end of a brush, making sure that there's no like chunks or anything like that, and that it is the right color for my face. And then I'm just going to use my finger and I'm just going to put that all over my face. Next, I'm grabbing my M439 brush by Morphe. That's the foundation brush. And I'm just using that to buffer that foundation all over my face. You'll see me grab a cloth that I have. It's sitting on my lap. I can tell by the way I was applying my makeup and when I was buffing it that I wasn't getting this sheer layer everywhere. It kind of felt like it was gooping. So I realized I then needed to definitely wash my brush. But in the meantime, what I had done to help was just rub it on that cloth and take off that excess product, and that seemed to help before I had moved over to my forehead. Next is concealer, and like my other videos, I use my favorite two mixes of concealers. That's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I mix that just because I get the perfect shade when I put those two together. So I apply that under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and then just a little bit on my forehead. You'll then see me go in and grab my beauty blender that's been dampened under running water, sorry. And I'm just pouncing that around, just blending that all out, making sure that it's all nice and smooth. After that, I'm going to set my under eyes, and that I use the Laura Mercier brightening setting powder, and then just a brush from Morphe, such a tapered end, sorry. And I'm going to again dip my brush in that product, tap off the excess, and use the same type of pouncing motions that I had used to blend out the product to set it. After I've set both my under eyes, I'm going to go in with another Laura Mercier powder, and this is just a translucent setting powder, and that's what I'm going to use to set the rest of my face. And I'm just using a standard powder brush for that, nothing special. Next up is my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in soft brown. I don't use this product as much as I use my pomade, so I do find it personally just a little bit harder to work with. I decided to use it for this look though because I wanted to get more of a natural and not as sharp of a brow. That's just what I was going with this look. I wanted my eyes to stand out more than my eyebrows, so I decided to use it. I do like the finished product, but I do find it's a little bit harder personally for me. Like I said, I use the pomade more, so I'm more used to working with that product. So I just go in with usually lining the underside of my brows first, and then I work in on going to the top. And I do also go in and use the spoolie during it, making sure that they're still in the right shape, and then I touch up any of the areas that I want to fix after that. Next up is contouring, and I'm using the MAC Shade Stir and just a tapered brush. So I'm going to apply that just along my cheekbones there, just to give me a hint. Nothing too strong on the contour, just a nice little, like I said, a hint of contouring is what I was going here. And then again, you'll see me flip to a larger, more fluffy version of the brush I'm using for my forehead. After that, I'm going to do a little bit of baking just to clean up that bottom edge of the contour. I'm using just a sponge I have from the dollar store. It's just a white standard sponge, and I'm going to dip that, as you see in the video here, into that Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm going to apply that just below where I want the contour to end. And I'm also going to take that up onto my laugh lines because I find that I have really bad creasing there, so baking definitely helps stop that from happening. So I'll just leave that on for a little while, and I believe the video cut out, of course, and then I'll just brush that off in a couple minutes. Next up is my blush and highlighting. So I'm going to grab my Morphe 9B palette, and that's my blush palette there. Oops, and I dropped it, of course. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to use a very light neutral shade. So I'm picking that one right there, tapping off the excess, and again, just stippling that onto my cheeks very lightly so I don't apply too much. After that, I'm going to go in with some highlight, and I'm using my very sad, broken Jaclyn Hill Becca collaboration champagne pop highlighter. Still need to do that tip that I learned on Pinterest about putting it back together, and I will let you know as soon as I try that. So I'm going to apply that on my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. I didn't do any contouring on my nose, but I still applied on the bridge because it still does highlight and make it look a little skinnier, even if you don't contour it. And then after that, I'm going to grab that same powder brush that I used to put on that translucent, or sorry, yeah, to set my face with the translucent powder to brush off that baking that I done. And then after that, this is the finished look. And you'll see me take my hair down so you can get a better picture and soon realize that I completely forgot my lips. So I quickly go back in there with just a standard lip gloss that was sitting on my makeup shelf there. This one has like a very light hint of pink. It's by Makeup Forever. But any really lip gloss you can do. I didn't want a strong lip. I mentioned in the video earlier that I really wanted my eyes to stand out. So again, I just did a nice smooth gloss. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think. I did a lot more dancing this video, so I hope you don't mind. I was listening to music this time, so I was definitely in the bebopping mood. But anyways, please let me know what you think of the video. Like, subscribe, and go over to my Instagram and you can get more of the dates when I'll put more videos up and pictures of my looks and other stuff. So please, thanks for stopping by and checking out my video. Bye!